Hello everybody, it is Nicole with A-Frayed-Knot hopping on tonight to paint this adorable, I'm not painting this one, I already have mine open right here with you guys. It is a Jingle All the Way sign. We are celebrating Christmas in July for the whole month of July. So if you've seen my unboxing last week with items that I got from my friend Beth at the Ruffled Daisy, I'm going to be painting those with you guys on Monday. So today I wanted to paint the Jingle All the Way sign. So the sign, you can see how big it is. I love this size of a sign for ornaments, and it is super cute. And the way she had it painted was very retro looking, and I loved that look. And it pairs perfectly with this month's July paint pack. And it actually made me even think I might make a retro Christmas bundle. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you would be interested in 4 paint colors that lean to kind of a retro look. They don't have to be Christmas. You could certainly use them anytime. I just think they're very cute together for that just like retro old Christmas kind of look. And I actually ordered just a little bit ago some more of this style, because it's a collection that Beth has in her online shop. And I think it's called, actually, I have it right here. Mid-Century Modern Santa Collection is what it's called. There are I want to say a bunch, because to me it's a bunch of items in this collection that she has. So you can actually go take a look at it by commenting the word Daisy, and I'll send you the link to her online shop, or I'll pin the comment below, but I've also put it in that little chain link right there. I'll pin the link to this one specifically, and it'll take you to that collection. That'll make it a little easier to find, because I don't know if you're like me, but when I go into her online store and I start looking, I forget what I was actually there for. That's what happened with what I'm about to show you in here, because I had to get this after the fact. So I actually have something that I'm going to be showing you guys before we get started and paint. But I have to know if you've seen my post letting y'all know that I was going to be early today. I'm early than normal because the U.S. soccer game is on today, and I haven't got to watch one yet, because they usually are on at 5 when we're painting together. So I thought, well, I'll come on at 3 so that I can, get something for dinner and relax and watch the game. Over the weekend, I was with my family up in Big Bear, and we watched a lot of the soccer games. And I love soccer, but I just haven't been able to watch any of them. So I'm going to watch it tonight. That's my plan, man. So I appreciate you for, just being here with me at an off time. So let me grab the link really quick to just this particular item before I forget, because it's really going to make it a lot easier for you to be able to find that mid-century modern collection that she has. So give me one quick second while I just grab this and you can, if you use this link, don't forget to use my coupon code, which is AFK, all right? Don't put a 10 at the end, because that's for Essential Stencil. It's just AFK, and that will save you, I think it's 10%. So, hey, I'm all about a savings, and I'm so just extremely grateful that Beth gives us a coupon code for y'all to be able to use. Okay, I finally have got to our live. I'm going to drop the link in here, and then I'm going to show you what I've got in this box. I am beyond excited for this also. Let's see. You saw... Angie, hey, Ashley, how are you? I just seen your comment, but I don't understand it. Let me drop that link in there. Saw your breath forth celery. Angie, I don't get it. I'm so sorry. Hey, Diane. Oh, thank you, Teresa. She said she saw my broadcast post. Good. Yay. Thank you so much. Erin's seen it too. Yay, Kelly got the announcement. Teresa said she saw it. Hey, Cindy. Okay, so let me pin, I gotta come over here and pin it. Everything is just like back and forth. And then I'm gonna show you what's in here, and then we're gonna start painting. And for the most part, I will be using the July paint pack. I'm gonna add a couple of little colors in there because we have a holly berry, and I didn't put a red inside of this bundle. But here it is. You guys, I love this collection that she has for the mid-century modern. Hey, Charlene, how are you? Yay, Donna, thank you so much. And Trula got it too. Good, good. Now I just have to remember to go in there and just say, hey, I'm going live. Come join me. And I thought I seen Diana at some point. I know I seen a comment where you said, maybe I seen it over here. I don't know. See, sometimes Facebook shows me comments over here that they don't show over here, and it's really bizarre. Yes, Diane said she's interested in a retro. Okay, cool. I'm not sure we can get it in time for Christmas in July, but I'm gonna try. It would be the first time I ever like added another paint bundle, but hey, we're doing new things all the time, so stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned, because I love that idea, and it will actually go hand in hand. Oh, you like my earrings? Look at my earrings. Aren't they cute? And I have my soccer jersey on. It's actually for my baseball team, but it's a soccer jersey. They gave them away. Remember that night I went to the baseball game? They gave them away. All right, so let me show you this real quick. Oh, hold on. I got to tell you. All right, so as you can see, I've got two of them here because remember how I said I forgot to order this? Well, I got two of these. So if you've seen my post earlier, then you know I'm doing a giveaway. But if you didn't, I'm going to explain about the giveaway right now. So I am going to be giving this away. The only thing you have to do is make a purchase from my online shop. So if anybody purchases anything, the paint pack I'm using, an item from the sale tab, because there's a lot of stuff that is on sale in the last chance tab, I am going to, so that only is good until 11:59 tonight though. So anybody watching the replay, you'll have an opportunity. And then tomorrow, anybody that made a purchase today, anytime today. So if you already, because we already had purchases earlier today for like the paint pack and the wood pack and that kind of thing. If you already did, then you're already in. But if you decide, hey, you know what, I need some more paint, then you'll be in twice. Does that make sense? So, not to worry if you make another purchase, I'm just gonna put your name in twice. I just decided that earlier today. So, but if you only make one, that's all you need to do. So then you will be entered to win this. It's exactly what I'm painting tonight. I just got two because I was supposed to get this and I got two of those instead. I just get excited and that's what happens. So, so you guys win. Someone is going to win what I'm painting tonight. And I'm turning it into an ornament. I don't know that it's intended to be an ornament, but it's going to be very cute on my tree. And there are some really cute things in here. Okay, so these are bees, and watch this. You put these together and it makes a, look how cute that is. And then you can stand it. Actually, yeah, that is a bee. I was thinking for a minute, maybe it's a butterfly, but it is a bee. Look how cute. And then it is, what do we call that? 3D? Maybe that'd be 3D. So super cute. I actually have two of them. And I can't remember if the pack comes with two or if it is just one. I'll let you guys know once I get to this, but we're not painting any of this tonight. I just wanted to show you what I got. And then I have this, I just lost my word for, oh, the awareness ribbon. You know, I would think, I almost wanted to say like breast cancer awareness, but I would almost believe you could paint this for any color you want. Just right away, my mind always goes toward breast cancer. But there are so many different awareness ribbons for all kinds of different, what do I want to call that? Like diseases and things like that. It doesn't have to just be pink for breast cancer awareness. So this is super, super cute. If you maybe have somebody that's battling Alzheimer's, I know there is an awareness ribbon for that. And I want to say it's purple, but off the top of my head, I can't remember. You could paint this for that. You could paint this for any awareness that you wanted to. That's what I love about this. It is so cute. And then it has different flowers in here, so you could paint your flowers to complement whatever color you paint your awareness ribbon. I love that. If I don't get to it by October, and I think, do they dedicate like certain months to different, because I know October is for breast cancer awareness. Somebody let me know if you know. But if I don't get to this by October, I could do it for that. But I know that I'll see what August is, because if they have one for August, maybe we could do that. And then I also have this cutting board with this super cute bee on it and a little daisy. I know it's hard to see because the shrink wrap is all around it, but I don't want to open it because then all my parts will fall off. But I love this. It's super, super cute. Now for what I wanted to show you guys that we'll be painting on a Monday towards the end of the month. I don't have a date locked in yet, but as soon as I do, I'll definitely let you know. So what this is to make a porch leaner. Now, the only thing you would have to be able to assemble this is going to be some wood. Now, my woodworkers, we have made a porch leaner. I've showed them how to not just go get a piece of wood and put the pieces on it, but we actually made a porch leaner with several slats of wood, and then we cut out the letters to spell out welcome, and then I painted mine patriotic. I don't know why my screen is dark. It's hard to see you guys. So anyway, I am just going, when I get ready to paint this with you guys, I will tell you the type of wood that I'll be getting for it. It'll be a pine board, and it will either be a 1x10 or a 1x12. I haven't decided yet. And it will probably be 4 feet, because you can buy them, pine boards, you can get them like this. I'll just tell you in case you want to do it ahead of time. 1x10x4, 1x10x6. Now what that last number represents is how tall it's going to be. I think all you need for this is a 4-footer, but I have to double check to be for certain. Now, 1x10x4, the 1 means the thickness of the wood, so it's 1 inch thick. The 10 means the width, so it'll be 10 inches wide or 12 inches wide, whichever. I think we only need 10. Let me measure. I'll tell you right now. Oh no, we need a 12. We're going to need a 1x12 because this is pretty wide. So 1x12x4. I have to lay the pieces out to make sure 4 feet is long enough. And she very well might even say on her website. So I'll look there also. But this is going to make a porch leaner. And I think it says have a holly jolly Christmas, if I remember right. All I know is it's adorable. And it's in the mid-century modern Santa collection. So I got these. I have a couple things coming. And then I've got this one also. And that's the mid-century modern Santa collection. So if you look at that, then you can see exactly what it looks like, because she has it painted and everything. The only thing is, when you're looking at those, really pay attention to the size, because at first I thought that was just like a little leaner for a shelf, and then I realized it was a porch leaner, and you know I love porch leaners. So that's what's in the box that I wanted to show you. Now you can click the link that I pinned below to go check that out, or you can comment Daisy, and I'll send you the link to her online shop, and then you can just search mid-century collection, and you can look at everything that she has. The link that I pinned below just makes it easier to get to this specific collection, and within this collection you'll find the Holly Jolly, you'll find the leaner that I just showed, you'll find all the things. And this is for our giveaway. So let me see here. I know I've been just talking a whole lot. So, yes, Ellen, she is. She is doing really, really good. I talk to Beth all the time, and she is doing amazing. Charlene said epilepsy is purple. November is Epilepsy Awareness Month. Oh, okay. That's good to know. I know I can look that up online and then see all of those. Oh, Chappie said that her granddaughter was born with epilepsy and that ribbon is purple. Okay, and Pam said that different months go with different illnesses. Thank you. I kind of thought that, but I wasn't 100% sure. Autism is like a puzzle type color awareness ribbon. I've seen that one. Oh, Charlene, I am so sorry. I will definitely say a prayer for your grandson. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking through. I'm sorry, not your grandson, your nephew. Oh, my goodness, the flies. Okay. Alrighty, so I have all of my pieces right here. So I'm going to show you what we've got. And I'm going to take them off. And then I'm going to just have a towel right here. So you see how they're kind of in layers? Just like this. So I'm going to take them all off and then just have them in their respective little layers here. Uh-oh. I don't know where this one went. We'll just put it right there. Oh, you know what? I bet it went on here. Yep, that's exactly where that went. And then that. Oh, this is so cute. Look at it. I love that. And then we'll paint. I thought I was going to have to shade and paint that all separately, but I'm not going to have to do that. I wonder if this is for something. I better save it just in case. And then this one right here. So what we're going to do, and then you have this, so you know exactly where to put them back, you know, to glue them back on. All right, so let's start like this. We're going to start with our vintage lace color. We don't really need as much paint as I always end up getting. And then I'm going to cut this. I'm going to start with, well, you know what? No, I don't want to use that because that soaks up a lot of paint. Let's start with this one right here. I'm going to see if I can get away with a little paintbrush, how that'll work. I don't want to get like a glob of paint in between. Actually, I take that back. I don't want to put too much paint so I can't see my lines right here like I just did. It might come back a little bit. We'll see. So how is everybody? How was y'all's 4th of July? Did you have a good 4th of July? Are you still on vacation and celebrating? Are you back home? Maybe you just stayed home and relaxed, and that's fun too. Okay, so I just got kind of a rough coverage on there. I can still, it might be hard for you to see the lines, but I can still see my lines, and that's exactly what I want. So we're doing okay there. I'm gonna get just a little bit more paint here, because then what we're gonna do is, let's see, I'm going to, we're going to use carnation. Now you can lighten carnation if you want to by just adding vintage lace to it. That's all you have to do, and it'll lighten it up. I'm going to get one more of these, because I'm going to put carnation on this little guy. So I got carnation on that, and then I'm going to put carnation on this one as well. Is anybody else watching the World Cup? I'm just curious. Oh, that sounds like fun, Erin. And then you're in home in time for the crazy fireworks. Hi, Cindy. Hey, Deborah. Oh, yes. I had a nice 4th. Yes, we were up in the mountains, and it was nice and cool up there. On the 4th of July, it was actually cloudy, but it was still nice. We got to watch an amazing fireworks show on the lake. It was spectacular. It was probably the best fireworks show I have ever seen. There's just something about watching a fireworks show over the water, seeing it reflect off of the water. That's just my opinion, of course. But we have gone up there for 4th of July as a family now for probably the last 4 years. And one of the first times that we did it, we went to an event that they had up on top of one of the resorts. So we watched the fireworks from almost the top of like one of the ski runs, and watched out over the lake. Beautiful views, because we were up about 8,000 feet, and then the lake is 8,000 feet below. But it was definitely an experience, but I have learned that I would rather be ground level and see it on the water rather than looking down on it, because looking down on it from 8,000 feet, the fireworks only looked about this big. But it was definitely an amazing experience. I just like it this way, from like either the shore or a boat and just watching it. It's just so, wow, it's spectacular. Okay, so next what we're gonna do, so I've painted way, and what I've learned, or what I found is, I actually learned this too, the easiest way to paint these type of pieces is with like either these makeup sponges, which I think so far I found to be the easiest, or like if you have these little Dollar Tree sponges. The thing is, for me, between the two, these soak up so much more paint than these do. That's the only reason I kind of gravitate to the makeup sponges more, and then I can cut them. So I could like cut this and still have a piece right here to use. That's the only thing, the only differences I see. Okay, so that was what color we're going to paint that. And then we will, let's work on everything that's going to be in the 24K color, because I am going to use 24K for these pieces right here. Now 24K was in the last paint bundle for June. Excuse me. So if you got June's paint pack, then you will have 24K. So I'm basically, and you don't have to use 24K. You can use any type of yellow color that you wanted to, like for the stars and for this little swoosh looking thing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this Saturday. Okay. I seen someone say congratulations, Barb, and I was like, I didn't think they got married on the 4th of July. It's this next Saturday. That is right. Man, time went by so fast. I remember when they got engaged not long after Cameron did, and it's already here. It goes by so fast. And Cameron and her husband are coming up on a year in October. I can't believe that it's already going to be a year. Okay. Whew, I got that. Let's see, what else do we need? Let me put some of this back because I got way too much paint. See, I'm used to using other sponges, and I don't need that much paint. You really do just need like a dab when you're painting these. Probably even just use the cap, honestly. All right, let's see. Okay, so next we will paint, let's paint the Jingle. That's going to be in the color Refabulous. Hey, Stephanie. Hi, Gwen. Yes, almost a year. I knew they got engaged not long. I mean, to me, that's not long after. I forgot to turn my zapper on. Okay. I'll use this sponge. Barb, when you paint, or anybody really, if you paint laser pieces like this, what do you guys use? It has only been recently, maybe the last year or so, that I started painting these laser pieces, and that's because I have some friends that do the laser cuts, and I love supporting my friends, and they have really cute things. I love making ornaments. I know you guys know that. I gotta cut this because it's kind of leaving it sort of wonky. But it's only been like maybe the last year or so. You'll remember last year I got, there we go, that's better. I got some cutouts from my friend Carrie at a pinch of salt. One of them was an ornament that I spelled Alan's name wrong on. I was so embarrassed. Oh my goodness. But I got another one, so I'll have to paint them another one with his name spelled right. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, there's Jingle. So that's going to be the top layer. And then I got all the stars. I might add a little bit more to the stars. Actually, the stars look pretty good with just the one little pounce that I did. That's a star, but it almost looks like a little cross. Okay. All right, now what we need to do is we're going to use a couple colors that aren't in our paint pack for the holly berry. And that's going to be Firehouse and probably Spruce. And I think I'm gonna see if I can just use this right here, because there's a holly berry. I showed it to you guys earlier. Okay. I'm just going to put this on here in case I don't glue it down the best. Oh, and you know what I think I will do? No, I think what I will do is take, let's see. I used Firehouse for, oh no, I told you it was a holly berry, but I used Firehouse to paint it. And then I'm gonna see about holly berry for the words. The words being all the. So we're really just making an ornament that says Jingle all the way. All right, well, looks like I need to put it out on my palette. We don't need much, so there we go. One more of these. I'm just gonna cut little pieces off. Here we go. probably could have just used the Firehouse. Holly Berry has a little bit more of a pink tone to it. I don't know what I did here, but somehow I got a little bit of Refabulous on there, so I'm just going to try to cover it up. I don't know how I did that. Okay, and then next what we're going to do is take the spruce. I'm just trying to see if I can get some in the lid. Oh, perfect. Perfect. And then we're just going to take the spruce and go around these edges. Just so that it's a little bit dark. Okay. And then we're gonna take, I'm gonna see if I can use the other end of, maybe not. I'll just use this. Sometimes it's hard when you cut them in such small pieces. Kathy, normally I do that. I just guess I got excited and forgot. I should have done that for the stars, but normally I do use the painter's tape. We're almost done now with all of our pieces. But thank you for the reminder. I just got excited and dove right in. I've even got it right here ready for me. Don't forget, you guys, I've got an extra one that I'm going to be giving away. So anybody that gets paint, anything in the online shop, doesn't have to be paint. But if you want to get this paint pack or anything, and it's not just during my live, any purchase today in my online shop, you'll be entered into a chance to win one. All right, let's see here. Okay. All right, I think we got everything painted that we needed to paint. All right. And then it goes back on and it kind of slides a little bit. If I wanted to, I could almost come in and, oh, that would be so cute, you guys. Let me see. Let me take a pencil and just put like little marks. So all I'm doing is just kind of marking out with a pencil so I know where to start and stop. because what I can do is come in with so I've decided to add a little bit more detail. And then after I kind of get it all sized up, I'll show you what it looks like. Because it's not perfect, but I'm just getting the vintage lace in here. So it'll kind of give it another layer of colors on this banner. All right. Okay, so you can kind of see what that looks like. And then when we layer this over it, then you see the white. It's not perfect because I do need to go back and make a couple little corrections. But before I did too much, I just wanted to make sure that it was looking okay. Okay. So I'm taking just a little paintbrush and just adding a little bit more right here. It probably really is good enough. I could probably just leave it, but Okay. I really do think that's good. Okay, so this is our surface for all of our pieces that we just got done painting. And then once I get everything on, if I need to put like any details, I'll do that after I get everything glued back on. So it's hard to see, but the surface has lines where to line everything back up. But if you wanted to put it on your own way, you could completely paint over the lines. I tried to purposely leave the lines showing a little bit so that this way I'd know where to line everything back up at. And then I'm just going to use my stick fast glue and pray with some of the smaller pieces that I don't glue my fingers. I should have brought out, I have some like little tweezers. I should have brought those out, but I didn't. Because that would be very helpful to like hold these little pieces. Man, that would have been very helpful. Okay, well, we're just going to do the best we can. All right. That's not going to work. My ice pick. Let's see. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. I don't have any handy right here, but those would work too. Needle nose pliers would be perfect as well. I should just get another pair to keep right here. Okay, and then we're gonna layer the jingle on top of here. Now when you put the jingle on, you kick it over to like the right a little bit, because then I'll show you what it's gonna look like. But that's why I went in and just made like these little almost circles right inside of here, so that this way when I put this on, and you're gonna see like at the points, you see like these little notches. That's because when you put this all the way over to the right, the points fit into what looks like a notch. Okay, so I'll show you. Look really closely. You'll see little notches at the top and the bottom. Okay, all the way across. And then when I put this on, providing I line it up correctly, you won't see the notches. That's the key, lining it up correctly before this glue sets up. You know what I mean? Because this glue sets up pretty quickly. Okay. If the glue sets up before I have it lined, then kind of messed up. Oh, my ear is itching. Of course it is. No! Ah! Well, oh man, we're committed. Wait. I messed it up. I did. Oh well. You can kind of see how it's supposed. Oh, I'm so bummed, because if I would have put it over more, you'd see more of the pink. Oh well, it is what it is. Beth did an amazing. She put hers together perfect. So you'll be able to see hers at the very least. I'm going to put this on here. Just going to put a little dab right there. Okay. And then the W will go in here just like that. It just takes practice and slowing down, you know, a little bit, which is something I really need to practice on, slowing down a little bit. I know, Diane, I'm not even gonna lie, I was worried about that. I thought, great, I'm gonna end up gluing my mouth. Yes, that thought crossed my mind, but I didn't have anything else handy to get a little hole poked in here. But you are absolutely right. Hey, Jessica, how are ya? Okay. I'm gonna go back and probably, because I got paint on my finger. Let me take it off so I don't have to fix a bunch of stuff. Because the paint keeps transferring onto my pieces. I got glue right here, so it kind of glued the paint on. Okay, that's good. Okay, now we have the word all. I should have put that on first. What I would recommend is just working your way down. Clearly, I got excited to do a bigger piece, but I should have put this one on first. Oh, Teresa, which one is it? That would be interesting to give that a try. I have one from Gorilla Glue, but it takes a while to set up. It's kind of like a replacement for wood glue, I guess, because wood glue takes a while to set up also. It says bonds virtually everything. It's clear, indoor, outdoor, but it doesn't set up quick like a super glue. Alrighty. Let me show you what we got so far. There's what we got. I'm so bummed because you can't really see the pink behind there like you're supposed to, kind of like that retro look. Gosh, that makes me so sad, but that's okay. And if I wouldn't have painted the inside of the letters, you would see the pink and it wouldn't be as bad, but what are you gonna do, you know? Okay, so then the next thing I wanna do is put these on first, and I'm gonna show you why. Might go like this. Nope. Let's see. Did I paint these backwards? Did I paint these backwards? Oh no. I think I might have. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. I was going to put them on one at a time, but to be honest, I think it's going to be better for me to try to do it like this and then try to get it on there. This might not work either, because if it falls off, oh man, I'm going to be in trouble. What do you know? It worked. It worked. Oh my goodness. So what I did, and not too tight because I don't want to break it, I just kind of squeezed in the inside, squeezed it together as I flipped it so that these inserts wouldn't fall out. That is super cute. And then these are going to go on right here. Just like that. And then I'm going to put some little dots in the center as soon as we get it all glued together. And then this one goes right here. And then the two little stars right there. Oh, Geneva, that's good to know. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to write that down. Weld bond. All right, weld bond. Hobby Lobby. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, Kathy said tight bond. I'm going to write that down too. I like to just try different things because there's tons of different things that will work, and each of us, you know, might like something different. I like to just try multiple things. So thank you. Thank you. Bring on all of the suggestions of things you try. That's how I started using Stick Fast. My friend Beth recommended it. And so, that's what I tried based off of her recommendation when I was making the ornament, and a couple other different things from my friend Carrie's Pinch of Salt kits. So I love recommendations because we don't know till we try. So there's that. Angie said she loves Weld Bond and she has Tight Bond as well. All right, so here's what we've got so far. So far. And you know what I want to do, just because I like to add just a little bit of this to it. I'm just going to go along the edges of the surface part. And if I would have known I was going to not put that on correctly, I wouldn't have painted the letters in the inside. This is super cute. And then we'll make a little hanger for it with some rusty wire. And don't forget, I have an extra one that I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So if you get anything today in my online shop, I'm going to pick a winner based off of, all you have to do is just make a purchase in my online shop, and then I'll pick a winner tomorrow, because that'll be until 11:59 tonight. I like that. It just added a little bit of something, you know? Needed a little something around the edges. So you can kind of see that. And then I need to fix that right there. Let's see if that'll be enough. Okay, and then what I want to do is take a no, I want midnight. Of course, and midnight is never, whenever I want midnight, I always find Crazy Crow. Whenever I want Crazy Crow, here's a little bit. All right, so okay, I'm going to take my teeny tiny little dotting tools here. Just added a couple little dots, and then I'm gonna take, I don't know why, but I feel like I want to do this. Just a little bit of the fly speckles on it. I feel like that kind of gives things a sort of aged look. Could just be me, but I like it. Okay, let me just make sure really quickly that it's just dry. And then I'll put a couple little holes in the top. know if this will be enough. I don't think that'll be enough. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Got a little rusty bell. I always like to add little rusty bells. Okay, so I'm just doing the curly cues. We'll do one more. There we go. And then we'll nestle that bell right inside of these curly cues. And then we'll pull that all the way through. And there is what she looks like. But I'm actually thinking, let's see, hold on really quick. Okay, let's see here. I'm thinking I'm just going to go ahead and dovetail it before I put it on. Because I'm thinking this size should work for what I'm trying to do here. And if you want to grunge it up, let me show you real quick. I like the brightness of it, but we did kind of go for the retro. And this doesn't dull it down too much, really. You can even do the back. Just to kind of make it look more aged. I'm actually going to give it a little bit of a fold just to help it out here. There we go. Just like that. Super cute. Okay. So let me know what you guys think. The only thing I wish I would have done was moved that over just a little tiny bit. But this was from my friend Beth's online shop. Uh-oh, I feel like I'm getting all glitchy. I don't know what's going on. Is my phone too hot? So, that's it. It's glitchy. I'm so sorry. Oh no, it's freezing and all the things. All right, let's see. Thank you, Erin. Thank you so much. So that's all. I think my phone, something's going on, you guys. So just remember, if you missed the beginning, I'm doing a giveaway. Go back and get the details for that because my phone is kind of glitching out and I don't want our live to end. But yes, Robin Sue, the link is pinned right down below there to get this kit. So you'll have to see the replay. My phone is getting really glitchy right now, so I don't know what's happening. To get the coupon code and all of the details for the actual giveaway. But the link for this is pinned right there. You can also comment the word Daisy and I will send to your DMs the link for Beth's online shop with my coupon code. So that's another way to do it. This is the Mid-Century Modern Santa Claus collection, Jingle All the Way. So that's where this is in that collection. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I will not be live tomorrow, but I'll be back on Wednesday. So take care and I will see you soon. Bye for now.